We are back and we are coming off of one of the best weeks in WWE. We're going to talk a little bit about it. We're not going to go for a full recap of what happened on Raw and SmackDown before WrestleMania, but a few things we had. We had a preview to Bloodline Rules where Seth Rollins was not able to get a win over Solo Sikoa. We had a whole beatdown from the Bloodline. That just kind of summed up the Raw before Mania. And the SmackDown, we had, of course, the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, which was won by Bronson Reed. Hopefully that will result in a big push for him. And Cody ended that SmackDown saying, where one story ends, a better one begins. But that kind of sums up Raw and SmackDown from before WrestleMania. But my gosh, what a WrestleMania we had. What a WrestleMania. What a WrestleMania. 2 nights of greatness. You know, they have termed this the Paul Levesque era, the Triple H era. It does feel like a new era. So let's get into it. After an amazing opening match for WrestleMania Night 1, Rhea Ripley and Becky Lynch, who was dealing with strep throat, but she went out there anyway. She was not able to get a win over Rhea Ripley, but Rhea Ripley was able to walk out, still your women's world champion. And after a fantastic, and I mean fantastic, 6-team tag team match, we have new SmackDown tag team champions and A-Town Down Under and new Raw tag team champions in the Awesome Truth. A great win for both of these teams. I wanted this to happen. I wanted Awesome Truth to take those Raw ones. I wanted A-Town Down Under to take the SmackDown ones. And I feel we're going to have some incredible tag team runs with these two teams. But after a great tag match between Dom and Santos and Rey and Andrade are able to get the win. Dirty Dom could not pick up the win with Santos Escobar, but the good guys get the win. I thought Carlito was turning on Rey. I was for sure that was going to happen, but it did not happen. But I think we're going to get that real soon. But after a wonderful back and forth between the Usos, Jay is able to get the victory over his big brother, Jimmy Uso. This match was pretty good. I don't know if this is going to be the last match between these two. I think they could keep the story going. I've heard some people think that this is not going to be it, and I agree with them. So, is this the first of many? But for this match at least, Jay was able to pick up the win. But now we have the Storm arriving at WrestleMania as Bianca Belair, Naomi, and Jade Cargill were able to get the win over Damage Control. Asuka, Kairi Sane, and Dakota Kai were not able to pull out a victory, but let's just say, like I said before, the Storm has arrived. A great showing by these 3 women. Chef's kiss. But after a jaw-dropping showdown between Sami Zayn and Gunther, we have a new Intercontinental Champion in Sami Zayn. What a win for Sami. 2 straight WrestleMania wins. Just 2 years ago, he was losing to Johnny Knoxville, which is a wonderful match. Go back and watch it. It was a fun match, a wonderful match. Beautiful. But Sami Zayn last year winning the tag team titles and now ending the historic reign of the Ring General Gunther. Congratulations to Sami. And I think we're going to see him and Chad down the line, so we can't wait to see that. But after a match that was pure cinema, it will be Bloodline Rules, quoting Mr. Santi Zap, and the People's Champion, The Rock. In the Night 2 main event, as Roman and Rock were able to defeat Cody and Seth, Rock got the pin on Cody. 1, 2, 3. What a match. what a match. What a match. And what a night one to WrestleMania. But it didn't end there. There was a night 2. And it kicked off in a big way. After 5 claymores and a good fight from Seth Rollins, he still could not retain the World Heavyweight Championship, as Drew McIntyre is able to win the title. It could have stopped there, but no. He wanted to run his mouth to CM Punk, who was on commentary. CM Punk did what I expected him to do and allowed him to just accidentally fall on the announce table, accidentally with quotation marks around it. He got tired of hearing Drew McIntyre's mouth. Drew got up top of the announce table. He got on top of the announce table, and he was just running his mouth. And Punk, taking his good arm, sat there and pulled his legs and sat there and got him good. And here we come. Damian Priest comes out. After Drew won, he was kissing his wife and showing love to his family and stuff. I thought it was over, but then he had to go and run his mouth. And then Damian Priest took his big opportunity, not to vote for William Stacks, but to win the World Heavyweight Championship. About a 5-minute reign from Drew McIntyre resulted in a win for Damian Priest. Congratulations to your new World Heavyweight Champion. Now, after a very fun street fight with, my gosh, if you did not see this match, go back and watch it. The match was good, but Snoop Dogg was on commentary and he was wilding. He was wilding out. And we had a special guest referee. They had to kind of promote that new game, I guess. Special guest referee Bubba Ray Dudley. And special guest commentator WWE Hall of Famer Snoop Dogg. WWE Hall of Famer as a special guest referee Bubba Ray Dudley. Bobby Lashley and the Street Poppers were able to get a win over the Final Testament. It was a great match, a fun match, a great street fight. The crowd loved it. We got to see Bubba Ray Dudley. We got to see tables. It was beautiful. And Snoop Dogg on commentary was an added plus. And after a great match, dare I say, a brawl between LA Knight and AJ Styles, the megastar LA Knight picks up the win. What everybody's saying, LA Knight, yeah. But now we have this triple threat United States Championship match, and this match was amazing. It was awesome. And Logan Paul, against all the odds, against 2 superstars, was able to retain both over Randy Orton and Kevin Owens. This was a great match, and still your United States champion. Now we have a heated rivalry finally coming to a head with Bayley taking on Io Sky, the mentor and the mentee. And Bayley is able to have her WrestleMania moment by becoming the new women's champion. Congratulations, Bayley. You deserve it. I need a sip of water before talking about this last match. Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes. The close of night 2 of WrestleMania. What can I say about this match? If you did not see it, go back and watch it. Last night was cinema. I don't know a word to top that. It was just on a whole different level. If you watched night 1 and did not see night 2, you saw the night 1 main event because of The Rock, go watch night 2. That tag match on night 1 was amazing. We didn't think that this was going to top it, or at least I didn't. I wasn't thinking about it. I was just thinking it was going to be good, but it was a tag match. It was The Rock, Roman Reigns versus Seth and Cody. But this match had everything that you wanted in a wrestling match. If you were a blind person just coming into this match, you didn't have any backstory, for the first few minutes of the match, probably at least 15, probably more than that, you wouldn't have even known this was a Bloodline Rules match. It was just pure, straight up one-on-one action. They were doing some things outside the ring, yeah, so then you would say, okay, maybe it's just no DQ or something, but there was no interference for the whole first half of the match. It was just these two going at it. And then, of course, we got some people involved. We had Jimmy get involved. And where there's a Jimmy, there was a Jay. We had a moment where Jay Uso speared Jimmy off of the ramp. My gosh, what can I say? Then we had, Solo Sikoa. Solo Sikoa came out to help Roman. And for a Solo Sikoa, we had a John Cena. He took care of Solo. But when you have a Cena, you have a Rock. These two came face to face nearly, I think, 10 years after their last WrestleMania match. And Rock took out Cena. And after The Rock took out Cena, we heard something that we weren't expecting. We were expecting glass to shatter. We heard dong. We heard the gong. And out of nowhere, The Undertaker appears. Choke slams The Rock. Dong. And he's gone. Cody then is able to hit the 3 crossroads. 1, 2, 3. There was no kick out. They've been deemed to get a new era. Congratulations to your new, undisputed WWE Universal Heavyweight Champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Congratulations. What a WrestleMania. The 40th edition may be up there. Then the top 5 at least. And some may argue it may be the best WrestleMania of all time. If you did not see the new WWE signature, you can see that it kind of parallels the Marvel entrance a little bit. And the main event truly was the end game. I could tell you my opinions on this whole new era, and I have a few that probably go against what everyone else is saying. But I will give it to Paul Triple H Levesque. He put on an amazing show. I've been a wrestling fan for these past few years, It was a bittersweet moment to see Roman's reign come to an end. So before I end this, I want to say thank you, Roman. But congratulations to your new undisputed champion. Cody, he's worked hard. And he finally finished the story. With that being said, please make sure to like, please make sure to subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I sure know I did. That was a wonderful WrestleMania. And next week, God, we'll be talking about the fallout from it as we're on the road to Backlash. But always remember that Jesus loves you. He cares about you because you know what? At the end of the day, we could have all the great WrestleManias in the world, all the great Raws, all the great SmackDowns in the world. But if you don't have Jesus, you have nothing. Jesus loves you so much that he came into this world, lived a perfect sinless life, the life that we could not live. We make mistakes, but he made no mistakes. He lived that perfect life, the sinless life. And then he went to the cross and died. His purpose when coming to this earth was to die for the sins of all mankind. He had no sin within himself, but he took on the sins of the world so that our very sins, the sins that we commit on a daily basis sometimes, can be forgiven. That's the love of Jesus, and that's what it's all about. I enjoy wrestling, I enjoy WWE, but at the end of the day, Jesus comes first, and he always will. And I just advise you, I encourage you, I plead with you to make him the number one thing in your life. We can acknowledge Roman Reigns all day, we can acknowledge Cody Rhodes all day, but if you don't acknowledge him, what can I say? Jesus loves you, my friend. He loves you. And I mean that it's not just a cliche thing to say. He loves you. He cares about you. And my friend, he died on the cross for you. But he didn't stay in the grave. He got up on the third day. So my friend, I hope you enjoyed this episode. We'll be back next week. God be with the brand new episode. So take care. And God bless.